Alright. It's time to get back to Flavortown as we continue our Link to the Past entrance randomizer. So, if I'm remembering correctly, I believe last time, I don't remember where this takes me. If I remember correctly, last time we just had retrieved the fire rod. We had to look up how to get to it, because I found it, but it was like, how the fuck do I get to that? And I had to look it up, and it was through a dark cave that we'd already explored, but I hadn't marked it as like a dark cave, so I didn't have useful information. So I had looked that up, and that got us there. So the fire rod will let us... With the fire rod, we can theoretically finish Skull Woods. We know where the back entrance to Skull Woods is. It's in Death Mountain. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I can do. And why was I looking in here? Oh, I wanted to see if I had a note for where the top of the thing went. Because I don't have any notes here, which probably means that it went nowhere special. I think it might have gone into the secret path through, oops, let's just hop into it and see what happens. I think this took us down into the dungeon. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember this. We did go through here. Alright, so where we actually want to go... I guess I have to get out of here now. Where we actually want to go is... Actually, wait, can I use the mirror? Oh, wait, that's just gonna... Yeah, that's not gonna help me. It's like, wait a minute, that's just gonna teleport me back where I entered the dungeon. Alright, so we are going to Death Mountain. I'm liking all the hearts we're getting out of these guys. Kill some more of them. Alright, never mind. So yeah, we gotta go to Death Mountain. That'll let us get to the back chunk of Skull Woods, which we can finish now that we have the fire rod. So, fill me up. And does this... Okay, this dumps me out here. So, that's fine. We're gonna go to the light world, because that's where we actually need to be. Alright, that's lucky that we weren't on that edge. Alright. Let's take this bad boy along up to here. So this isn't the entrance to Skull Woods here, but it is just above here. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's just up over this way. So this should be the back chunk of Skull Woods. And I think we do have a key here. We've already done the front... Oh, maybe we've done more of this than I thought. Oh, I remember. That's right. We stopped doing this because I needed to light torches to progress. And I couldn't do that because it was like light a torch past a gap, and I didn't have... Yeah, this was the room that we got stuck on. Because I didn't have the fire rod, so I couldn't light the final torch in this room. That being this torch. So now we should be able to go through here. We can go boom, 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 and boom. Also, I killed that floor master, apparently, or wall master. Fuck. Alright. Go through here. We do have a key still, so that's good. Fucking assholes. I think there should be a key in this room, though. It might be... Oh, no. Okay. In the Gibdo. And that's that. Yeah, I guess we've got one key. I forgot. Skullwoods has a spare key because there's a locked door that's a trap. Hey, Zelandatronics. Just wasted that. Fuck. Hey, Tarl! And, oh god, I'm getting, like, fucked up against the wall here. Presumably Vest also. God, I'm having a hard time with this fight for some reason. Maybe just because I don't have... Do I have fairies? I do have fairies. There we go. Hey, Vest! Alright, what do we get out of this? We get the compass to this area, which is trash, and we get a diamond. Or a crystal, rather. Alright, so that was Skull Woods, which was actually a diamond. Although or a crystal, rather. I don't know if it's one of the red crystals, like one of the two that gets us axe. Oh, it was. We do have one. Yeah, okay. So that must have been a red one. Because when you get two of them in particular, that lets you buy the big bombs from the bomb shop, which let you get into that one cracked spot on the pyramid. So that's Skull Woods, and we didn't get particularly anything useful there. So the sad thing is, fuck, we don't have flippers. I just think, oh, we could do, oh, actually, I don't need flippers. What am I talking about? We can do part of the Ice Palace. It doesn't say that we can finish it. I don't know why. I'm trying to think what we would need to beat the Ice Palace. Oh, the Cane of Samaria. Cane of Samaria? Do you need the Cane of Samaria for... I don't think you need the Cane of Samaria for that. Not sure. I feel like I have everything that I would need. But yeah, we can do part of the Ice Palace, I guess. That's like my notebook. It's a leather notebook that I got off of Amazon. But yeah, I intend to use this to, like, for all of my notes rather than just using little notepads. Because this way it'll all be kind of documented all together, and that's kind of neat in the future. So the Ice Palace is accessible through the Dark World Witch's Hut. We just finished Skull Woods' final chunk, so I can cross that off. Is there anything else that would be interesting? The Swamp Palace that we know where it is. We can't go any further in there because we don't have the flippers. As in, we can't go anywhere in there because we don't have flippers. We've done some of Turtle Rock. I think we've done everything that we can do in Turtle Rock without the Cane of Samaria. We've done a lot of Ganon's Tower, and I think, again, we've done all of that we can do without the Cane of Samaria. Cane of Samaria is a major blocker right now, actually. Ice Palace, I don't think we've gone into at all, because we just got the Fire Rod, so that's probably our best bet right now. More of Turtle Rock. Just making sure that there's nothing else. There's Misery Mire. I guess I actually did do a bunch of Misery Mire already, also, when we had the hookshot. I think, again, I did as much of that as I could until we got to a spot where Cane of Samaria was blocking us. We must be getting ready to get the Cane of Samaria, because everything is blocked on that. Yeah, let's go to the Ice Palace, and hopefully we'll get the Cane of Samaria there. So, Ice Palace was Dark World Witch's Hut. What's my fastest way to get to the Dark World Witch's Hut? Where's the nearest teleporter to here? Probably this one by the Eastern Palace. Case of Mario? Oh, yes, rather than the Cane of Samaria, the Case of Mario. Fuck! Alright, so I'm gonna go along this way. I still love this fucking Guy Fieri sprite. It is amazing. So we want to go up here. And then we should be able to get into the Ice Palace. And again, I don't know what we can't do in the Ice Palace. Because I'm pretty sure, like, the Cave of Samaria can help you in the Ice Palace, but I'm pretty sure it's not necessary. Otherwise, like, I can't quite think of what would be blocking me. Unless you need the level 2 gloves to get in here. Which I don't think we have. I think the level 2 gloves are gold. What does this say? The southwestmost cave on East Death Mountain leads to fairies deep in a cave. Okay, so that's not useful. I'm gonna unequip this because I would rather not, like, waste my magic. Kind of a somewhat precious resource. Also, I guess flippers would also be another good thing for me to get. If I got flippers, I could do the Swamp Palace, since I also know where that is. That would at least unblock some stuff. So that would be an interesting other option for things that I could get. Alright, treasure chest. This should be a key because I think a key is necessary. Okay, it was a bottle. Let's see. We are in the Ice Palace. So we got one. We got a bottle. I think that's our second bottle now. Yeah. Oops, I don't want to actually have that equipped. So we now have 2 bottles, which is nice, I guess. We know where another bottle is. It's in Zora's domain on the ledge, so we can't get that until we have flippers, but once we have flippers, we can get it. I guess now a third thing. Fuck. Don't want to be Jamie. Ugh. Alright, there we go. Fuck. Alright, so we continue up this way. I'm still trying to think why my tracker is telling me I can't finish this dungeon. As far as I can tell, I still am not certain. You throw that down in the corner, it hits that switch also, which is nice and convenient. Hey, Meninius! How's it going? Ooh, a fairy. Oh, I should have checked that. Well, too late now. Should have checked the little tablet thing on the wall there, because they do they have hints of sorts there. Sometimes they're useful, sometimes they're not, but hints nonetheless. Oh shit! Almost fell to my death there. Just boom, sexy. Tried to set up Streamlabs for an hour, so I streamed, so he gave up again. Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried using Streamlabs OBS. As far as I understand, it's not any better than just regular style OBS, so can't provide any insight there, but most of what it offers is now, like, the couple of features that it did have that were unique before, I believe, are now all offered in regular Streamlabs. Or, sorry, regular OBS. Although, I suppose it still does have the themes available. Which is still unique, although not unachievable with regular OBS. Just a little, slightly more complicated. Cane of Samaria. Yeah, the tutorials you're looking at might... Okay, and Cave of Samaria does seem to now mark this dungeon as completable. They might just be using regular OBS Studio, which is honestly what I would recommend, but unless... I don't know. I would just personally always recommend using regular OBS Studio, but I don't know, whatever. Okay, so we don't have that key, so we can't go up there. You gave up streaming, I guess. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we get to hit this button. But yeah, that is the issue with a lot of this stuff, like, or one issue with tutorials on a lot of this stuff, like, OBS and Streamlabs OBS progress so quickly that even a tutorial from, like, a tutorial from a year ago is gonna be like, can be wildly out of date for something, and it could be much sooner than that depending on how big a change things make in some period of time. But it can definitely make it hard for people to get started because, like, well, I'm using this tutorial, it's like not even a year old, and it's like, well, this information is now like wildly out of date. Oh, I should definitely check this one. Okay, well, never mind. I've got the hook shot. Oh, yeah, don't do this, but then he shows himself doing that. Yeah, that sounds like a bad tutorial then. Alright, so we want to go over here, we want to do this, we want to do this, we want to grab this. There's our map. I'm going to just poke my face through here. And we're actually going to go back just so that skull respawns. And we're going to go up this way, because this takes us towards where you normally get the big key. I think eventually. We need a bomb. We need a hammer. Alright, smoosh those. Another one of these assholes. Bombs. That spawns a new chest. Roll this to open the door. Grab this chest. $300, but that's worth noting. It's interesting to see that because that is the third dungeon item that's available in here. That was the third, like, non-standard dungeon stuff. I'm doing good. Seems like I haven't gotten sick from going to PAX, which is good. And big key was actually in this room, so that's fun. Didn't get sick going to PAX, which is amazing because apparently there were now confirmed coronavirus cases in Boston at a hotel that was about 2 miles away from the convention center. So, like, you know, theoretically possible for people to have been staying there during PAX. And it was like kind of during the week before that the cases were confirmed, but like, yeah. So it's kind of like, ooh, I'm glad I'm not feeling sick, because if I was feeling sick and heard that news, I'd be like fucking freaking out. I want to go up this way. Yes. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't think I've caught anything, because I've got like a slightly sore throat, but I think that's just like, you know, I have a slightly sore throat. Nothing related to particularly anything. And every time that I've like had that, I've just had some water and it's like, oh, I'm better now. Just walk away. So, I don't think I've actually got anything. I've just got dry air. Which is good, because I think every other year I've like kind of come away not feeling super great. Never like anything particularly major, but just kind of like off a little bit, which is unsurprising going into a group of people that large that you're going to pick up something. But seems like this year I was lucky to not catch anything, and definitely also fairly certainly not catch coronavirus. Alright, we are almost back to where I want to be, which is get the flu and pneumonia. Ooh, that's said not to come. Yeah, that kind of makes sense, because I mean, they can't really do anything. Well, I guess pneumonia. I'm kind of surprised about pneumonia, but oh, okay. Oh, they were suddenly like, oh shit, what if it's what if it's coronavirus? But yeah, it kind of makes sense for them to kind of pre-screen people like that. But yeah, pneumonia is the kind of thing where it's like, you'd think they'd want you to go in anyway, because I think that's kind of one of those things they want to monitor you, because it's really easy to die from. Alright, you got another key. But yeah, I don't think there's anything you can really do about a flu. Right, they didn't. Oh, I see. They didn't. Oh, I see. He was just feeling kind of sick, and it's like after going in, that's what they've kind of figured that he had. Yeah, but yeah, that's somewhat spooky. Now it's just like, well, anything could be really fucking bad. Alright, so because we have the Cane of Samaria, we can actually very easily do this dungeon, because we don't have to do this puzzle the proper way. We can just cheese it there. Right. Is there something? I think there's just a... Oh, no, just a lot of dudes over this way. But I'm pretty sure there's nothing real over here. There might be a Stalfos. Yeah. But alright, let's go down here. And this takes us to the bus. The nice thing is we've actually got... Oh, okay, yeah, for old people to, yeah, not go out in public. To try and avoid contact. But no one's following it. That's not ideal. Fucking die, Jesus. Okay, one down. Down. Hey, Blasno. Blessed with more shenanigans. Indeed. Alright, so... I got the dungeon compass. And another one of these. Alright, so now that we've got the Cane of Samaria, we are in a good position to actually do some shit now. Wait, is that actually true? We can do the Eastern Palace. Do I know where the Eastern Palace is? Or, sorry, the Dark Palace. The Palace of Darkness. Oh, yes. We can do, yeah, we do have more stuff we can do. Why is this not marked as finished? I finished Skull Woods. Okay, so... Finished Skull Woods. That was just a regular crystal. These randomizers, you can't even. Randomizer for, like, original Resident Evil. because I know there was an actual like official randomizer for, I think it was Resident Evil 2. I think there is an actual like randomizer for that. But what I understand about the Resident Evil 2 randomizer is that and the remake, like the original Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 2 remake both have it, I believe. But as I understand it, it's not actually that complicated. That one's much more simple than a lot of these kinds of randomizers because they didn't push it too much. And apparently you get a lot more ammo typically in those randomizers. So that's a plus side at least. Like, it's a little more complicated to find things, but at least they give you more ammo. Okay, so we can do Ganon's Tower is one thing we can do, or we can do more of Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock is... I hate Turtle Rock, but I don't know if I hate Turtle Rock more than Ganon's Tower. So let's go do Turtle Rock. How do I get to anywhere useful in Turtle Rock? Where's the easiest spot to go to Turtle Rock? Dark World, Bonk Rocks, northeast of Link's house. Rihanna randomizer. Fuck out of here, dude. Alright, there we go. Alright. Let's take the Flavortown Express back to Guy's house. The cutscenes on the regular game is the items are randomized. Oh, but they still look the same before you pick them up. I see. Flavortown was fucking amazing. This isn't... Oh, it must be the Dark World equivalent to this. Flavortown, the Guy Fieri restaurant was so good. It was actually, like, legitimately really good. Even, like, the things that you would think would be kind of gross, like, they had, cheeseburger tacos. And typically, like, cheeseburger blank is, like, in my opinion, usually pretty bad. Like, cheeseburger pizza I've had and usually isn't very good. But, like, these cheeseburger tacos were exceptionally good. Like, it was honestly, because going there, I was expecting it to be pretty much trash. Honestly, the reviews weren't that great. Yeah, not as good as the regular thing and not as good as a cheeseburger. So it's just worse overall. But yeah, like, the reviews for this place honestly weren't great. So I was a little hesitant going in, but it's like, yeah, whatever. It's still a funny story, right? Going to a Guy Fieri restaurant. But it was actually, like, one, a funny story, and two, it was really fucking delicious. We got a lot of food and paid $40 each, like, splitting a lot of things, but it was really good. Like, so good that we're definitely going back next year. I mean, it wasn't as expensive as I was expecting going in, but $40 US. So, yeah, it was kind of expensive. The food was good company, all of the above. But no, it was really good. Like, highly recommend if somehow you're ever in Boston. It's worth stopping in, I would say. Yeah, $40. $40 US. That was, we got, I don't know, like 6 or 7 different things. We got 2 desserts. So, like, if you didn't go, and, like, we split all of that. So if you didn't go quite as wild as we did, it would still be cheaper. But also, if you were intending to drink there, it would probably be, like, wildly more expensive. Their drinks were not cheap. You can't brush chicken with herb butter and expect the flavor to actually be in the chicken. Well, I mean, if you... You're sour child. Yeah, like, you mean it was, like, mostly on the skin, the flavor? If you marinated it in that like overnight, I bet it would be really good. But yeah, like if you don't let it, if you, or inject it, yes, that would also be good. Okay, so that's one spot. Dry spicing. Yeah, dry spicing seems to typically work well. But yeah, I guess I don't think I've ever tried like doing a butter-based rub on chicken. Alright, we got a key and we got some rupees. So that's one chest in Turtle Rock. That was something non-dungeon. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. But yeah, I bet doing that and soaking it overnight in it would be pretty good. Like a butter herb rub. But of course that's more effort. Or more time at least. Alright, another key. Oh, I forgot that you have to actually like be backwards to go through this door. Honestly, yeah, it seemed like maybe there was like maybe a word missing there, but honestly, nothing worse than I would expect from someone who speaks English like daily. Although I guess you are speaking English in streams and stuff frequently, but like a day-to-day, fully native English speaker. Alright, so we got some keys. I think that's everything that you can get up there normally, so let's... Do I have... No, I don't have any magic powder, so we can't turn those guys into fairies. Seems to be bouncing back a sec. I think my internet's been a little fucky lately, so hopefully... Oh, it's frustrating when you see you forgot to write words. My internet's been kind of fucky. I've noticed I can't like my YouTube connection was not great. Like I wasn't able to watch stuff at like full 1080p, which is weird because you know I've got good internet, so I don't know. I think my internet connection's been a bit fucky. Although to be fair, I'm also not seeing it bounce back on mine. Yeah, I think that's a tweak that they made for the randomizer. God, the slowdown was significant there. I believe they increased that for the randomizer because you don't know what you're gonna get, and there's a lot of like 300 rupee things in the pool, so you can get really unlucky and just get like, you know, 5 300 rupee treasures in a row. Need to watch YouTube to pee. So they changed that so you can carry a lot more rupees in the randomizer, just so that you don't get entirely fucked. Okay, I don't remember which tube I went through. Alright. So I want to... Where am I trying to go right now? Fuck off! Hey, Bess! I'm trying to go... I want to go... I might need to actually go in the back entrance, like into a different entrance. I'm not sure if I can actually progress going through this way. Which entrance is this? Okay, yeah. I have another entrance that is down further. in the dungeon, and then I can go backwards from there. I'm trying to think how you get to the spot that I'm trying to get to. Let's go back out this way. I need to come up through that door that's down there. And that's from the... I think you need a big key to get through there. So yeah, I think I need to go in through a different door to enter kind of the lower half of the dungeon. Oh, what's the new thing that I got? It's a table saw. Which is not the most dangerous thing in the world, but it's a good tool for hurting yourself if yeah, wait, is that a big key door? Yes. It's a good way to hurt yourself if you don't use it properly. Stream doesn't seem to be frozen on my side, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Okay, so how do I get into that lower area? Turtle Rock, back entrance. Lake Hylia, fortune teller in Dark World. Refresh seemed to fix it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe your internet's being fucky too. Or maybe Twitch is just being wonky. Alright, so we want to go to the Dark World. So if we want to get further in the dungeon, we have to go out, we have to come back through this other direction. Because we can't progress further without the big key. Alright, so yeah, now we're down in the depths of this dungeon. Yes, I could beat the boss, because I do have both the rods. I think we're still missing some treasure chests, though. Not 100% certain. It's the only issue. I don't think there's any treasure chests in this room. Because that's where the switch is for the door that I just came out of. I just want to go up and through here. I'm pretty sure this just takes me to the to DIY. Okay, there is a treasure chest there. DIY series. I don't know. Maybe if I while being sponsored by Skillshare. Ah, we got a big key. I don't know. Maybe if there's shit. Maybe if there's something interesting that I want to do. Although, not the Skillshare part. If only I could get those sweet advertising dollars. That has nothing. That's just money up there. Alright, fine. I'll settle for Squarespace. Oh, fuck. Like, oh, those guys must not be coming out of there. Take 50-50. You'll take half. Shit. Just dodged it. Ah, fuck, where's the shit? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Wait, what? Where am I? Shit. Shit, 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 fuck. I have a fairy, but love that he turns into a fucking hot dog when he dies. That's the intersection I want to go down, I think. This one? Yeah, there it is. Now, I know there are fairies down further, I think. So I'm not super concerned. Somehow you hadn't noticed that he turns into a hot dog. Yeah, it's a good little touch. So I think we're still missing 2 treasure chests. It's all... Oh, I guess there's the actual big chest that I haven't opened. But that's easy to get to later, so we can come back for that. Ow, fuck. With mustard. I think it had mustard on it. Come on. Come on. Fucking die. There we go. Yeah, I feel like these normal... Well, I guess it's randomized, so who knows. But I feel like those things over there normally have fairies in them. Check this one as well, just to be sure. Whatever. And we'll see if we can just beat this guy with what we've got. So the second one is normally a magic thing, so we're going to do this. And grab that. Alright, let's see what we can do. I normally like to kill the ice one first because he makes the floor icy, which sucks later. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, shit. Okay, one down. Ow, fuck. Oh, right. You can't go into the menu when his head is exploding. Fuck. Ah, shit. And we're dead. I could have used the boomerang. Yes. But I didn't. Is the moral of the story. So now I have no magic. And I also still don't have a fairy. So let's go get a fairy and refill my magic. Side note, I don't know where to get a fairy. I guess Kakariko Village is a good spot to get fairies, typically, but... Or in here, at least, in this game, because I know there's like 3 fairy caves in Kakariko Village, but... You can figure something out. A gay bar. Fucking these assholes. I think Bomb Shop opens grinder. Oh shit, there we go. Get over here. There we go. Alright, we got a fairy. Like to refill my health also. I don't want to use my magic potion because I'll just hold on to that. don't remember what's in this house in this game, so let's check all these. Let's see. Oh, some bombs, hearts. So we're almost full health. Okay, I guess that's must be in a piece of heart in here. Let's check over this way. Don't remember what was down here. Oh, perfect. This is actually somewhere, except I don't have magic. I guess I can just do this, though. Alright. And then I have to use the mirror. Well, I guess I can actually go through here, but it's easier to go the other way, I think, because that's already past the other place. But I still want magic. Oh, another fairy. Okay, now we got rock, full health. We're just looking for magic. Don't remember what was in here. Maybe it's something useful. Spiral cave. Oh yeah, this got us like somewhere. I remember having to go through that spot to get somewhere. Maybe over here. Come on, someone's got to have magic. Well, I guess this whole... Oh, hold on. Have I gone up here? Have I done this? I don't think I have. Oh, yes I did. Alright, never mind. Now, this is the Eastern Palace in the Light World. So never mind, we're not going to do that. We're not going to go back to the Light World to go into there to try and find magic. Well, maybe actually I should. Probably more likely that I would find magic in a dungeon. Alright, let's do that. I guess. This is a wild adventure. There's probably magic under one of these pots, to be honest. Or not. Come on. Is there a... No, never mind. I thought I saw pots over there. Didn't find fairies or magic. Okay, my video just cut out for some reason. Alright. Okay, still looking for good stuff. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Come on. There should be something down there at the very least. Okay, here we go. A little bit. If all these guys drop some, it would be nice. But no. Maybe this room. Come on, why is there nothing under these pots? There we go. Boom. Let's go. So now we gotta go back to the fortune teller in the Dark World by Lake Hylia. Because that's where we're gonna get back into the lower chunk of the dungeon. We got full health, we got a fairy. We are set to try this again. Fuck. I wanted to go in full health. Ah, whatever. We'll get health somewhere. Alright. That was close. Just fell off the edge. Alright. Yeah, we'll go with the boomerang this time. You were getting fed up with me wasting all my arrows. Alright, full health. Use the cane. Always. Alright, let's try this again. Oh no! Fuck. That's annoying, because the ice stays there, like, for the rest of the fight, I believe. Ah, shit. God damn it. Alright. Going much better now. Now he retracts into his shell, goes into bouncy boy mode. And he's done. Get the compass. And we got another diamond. Or crystal. I don't know why I keep calling them diamonds. So that's Turtle Rock. I think there might... Well, I don't know. I'm just going to mark it as done. And it's going to suck if I have to go back in there because there's a treasure chest. Oh, that's a weird feeling. I've got the third sword. I mean, it was just randomized somewhere, right? So there was just a sword in a chest, and well, a sword upgrade, because you pick up sword upgrades rather than specific versions of the sword. And I found 2 sword upgrades. Well, 3 sword upgrades, because you have to get a sword first. So you get a sword, get sword 2, get sword 3. So I honestly don't even remember, but I got sword 2 and 3 like almost back to back. So, alright, now I haven't actually checked, well, no, actually, I was gonna say, I haven't checked to see what is in Turtle Rock, but I get, oh, I still don't have, I don't have the second glove upgrade, that's why I can't get in there, because I don't know, we obviously came out of there, but that's just scripted, I don't know what's actually in here, is the thing, so that could be anything. So one thing I wanted to check. Okay, so the other red thing is the other red crystal is in the Palace of Darkness. I'm pretty sure I don't have. I'm just gonna cross off Turtle Rock here so that I don't think about going back in there. I don't think I know where the Palace of Darkness is. Yeah, I need Titan's Mitt to be able to get in there, so I don't have that right now, so that could be another dungeon, is the thing. Because I still don't know where the Palace of Darkness is, and I also don't know where Thieves' Town is. Thieves' Town I can beat, Palace of Darkness I can beat, but I don't have what I need to get in there, which is annoying. Also, the actual Ice Palace could be something. Because I don't know, because I don't have the fucking flippers yet. And the cave in the Ice Palace spot in the Light World could be something. Actually, something I'm not sure about is if the... No, I bet that still is actually just there. The spot under the bridge I wasn't sure if that counted as another entrance, but I don't think that would... I think that probably is still just there as normal. Yeah, that's the thing, is that makes it very much closer to playing this game for the first time, because... Yeah, where the bottle normally is, under the bridge, yeah. I suspect that going under the bridge will still take me under the bridge. I don't think they'll have shuffled that in with other doors. But yeah, it makes it complicated, because it's like, one, I have to find these places, but two, sometimes I have to find, like, how to get to a spot, because it, like, I have to go through several caves to get there. Need Greek yogurt. So yeah, ice... Oh, I guess Ice Palace I finished, didn't I? So I should cross that off. Swamp Palace, I still know where it is. So I guess we gotta go to Ganon's Tower, because that's the only thing I can really, like, do right now. Oh yeah, how do I get to Ganon's Tower? Graveyard Ledge. So to get to the great... Where the fuck am I? I'm on Death Mountain. Yeah, so I can't get up there. Alright, so we're gonna go to... Kakariko's, I think the closest... world change point here. Oops, I don't want to actually equip that. We'll need this. It'd be really delightful to get the Titan's Mitt, because that would mean that I wouldn't have to go around the long way here to teleport into the Dark World. I also don't remember what was on the Master Sword pedestal, but I think it was just... It was either a piece of heart... I think it was a piece of heart. So it's, like, not worth getting. Actually, that being said, not worth getting. Okay, yeah. Palace of Darkness is something that I would love to be able to do, but we've got to do Ganon's Tower. There's still a bunch of treasure chests left in there, so it's likely that either the flippers or... Actually, wait. Okay, that's a crystal too, so that's still worth getting. Ganon's Tower has a lot of stuff left in it, I guess is the moral of the story, so it's likely that there's something of value in there. So we are going to the ledge in the back. So we gotta go around this way. And this is Ganon's Tower. So the path to the right requires the Cane of Samaria, which we didn't used to have. Speaking of, how many treasure chests do I think are left in here? Oh, only 2 actually, so not a whole lot. So yeah, this. Go like that. Yeah. Fuck, I hate this room. They've done, like, everything to make it so that it's not super easy like these rooms normally are. Wall masters, so you can't stand in a corner. The shooting things so that you can't stand along an edge and just swipe your sword. Well, I guess you could stand on the left side. And the bouncy guy just to make your life more hellish. But, I mean, the other interesting thing about that, walking into a dungeon, is dungeons like, okay, that's just a key. Dungeons like Hyrule Castle or, what's the other one that I'm thinking of? Turtle Rock that we just did. They have lots of entrances, so they're, like, scattered throughout the world. Those are anti-fairies, not bubbles. Bubbles are the skulls with the flames around them, which I guess aren't in this game, but those are anti-fairies. why they turn into regular fairies when you hit them with magic powder. Ah, fuck. Okay, so those torches... open up the... I don't want to stand here. Open up this door down at the bottom. Pretty sure this is just horse shit, that room on the left. Just gonna eat that damage. Alright. Hate these guys. Alright. Work our way through here. 4 treasure chests. Titan Smith. They're exactly the same. So Titan Smith is good, as we have discussed. That actually unlocks... Oh yeah, that means we can get into the Misery Mire area in the Dark World now. Rupees, I think that's... And the fucking flippers! Holy shit! We just hit goddamn gold here. We can do everything now. I'm pretty sure we can do everything now. I don't know if there's any reason for me to actually like go through the rest of this area, but I feel like I should, just in case. Also, am I remembering correctly that there's something useful over here? Yeah. So yeah, we can do a whole lot of stuff now. This just dumps us back into the room with the hidden floor? Not quite. Yeah, keeping all the cool shit. That actually happens a lot in these randomizers. Just because there's so many chests in here. It's just like very likely for good shit to randomize into Ganon's Tower. Ow. Yeah, so that just dumps us into this room, which we've already been to before. We... Actually, I guess I did go all the way up in Ganon's Tower already. Because we beat Ganon, and then that's why the top of the pyramid is open. Or we beat Aghanim, rather. So yeah, so that's Ganon's Tower done. So we never need to come back here. Which is good also because it sucks to get here, actually, kind of. Because it's on this stupid ledge. We can't do the bomb shop yet because so normally they're still blue, but I think it's the 5th and 6th crystals. You need to get those ones in particular for the bombs to stock. So the other red crystal is in the Palace of Darkness, if I'm remembering correctly. So if we find the Palace of Dark, yeah, the other red one is there. If we can find the Palace of Darkness, which could be in a lot of different spots now, that we can actually check, which is awesome, then we can do that, which will let us get the big bomb. The bomb shop itself is in the light world. Oh yeah, it's in Aegina's cave in the desert area. So I'm not sure how that'll work going through the portal, but although in terms of interesting things that we can do now, we can bring the blacksmith back to the blacksmith shop. Which is funny, because the blacksmith shop in this game is the library, I believe. Which means we have to go, like... Normally you don't have to go that far. This time we're not gonna have to go anywhere because it's like right where he's already standing. Yeah, I could check Turtle Rock. I'm just thinking the easy stuff right now. Sort of. I mean, everything's easy, but yeah. Pretty sure this is the blacksmith shop. Yep. Alright, so these guys are all thankful and whatnot. So then you leave. Go back in, talk to him again, and it's 20 bucks. So that was worthless. We can also do the purple treasure chest. Because apparently that only spawns after doing something that I've done now. I'm not sure what exactly spawns that, but apparently it's there now. Maybe you just need the Titan. Oh, maybe it doesn't spawn until you have the Titan's Mitt, because you wouldn't normally be able to get in there without the Titan's Mitt. I'm using a tracker, so it'll show me like what I'm theoretically able to do with what items I've got. It's a little wonky because of this entrance randomizer. Like, it doesn't seem to be entirely correct. I don't know if that's just because I'm not entering stuff correctly or what, but generally it's pretty good. It's a little questionable for what I can necessarily access with the randomizer or with the entrance randomizer, but for actually just the general logic of like, oh, you can get this with this item, it's pretty good. And by pretty good, I mean it's like excellent. The entrance randomizer just fucks everything up, so. Oh shit, because I started running, I guess. But yeah, that's the thing, is that's another one of those things that makes randomizers very feasible, because it basically takes all of the like stuff that you would need to really worry about and just deals with it for you. It makes it more, yeah. I mean, yeah. The entrance randomizer is fun. It's just another twist on all this shit. So yeah, that's a good thing. Let's go to Misery Mire, because there's a lot of different things we can access from there. A lot of new places we can access more accurately. Because there's 4 doors in Misery Mire. Like 4 doors? No. I think there's actually only 3 doors. Oh yeah, there's 3 doors in Misery Mire, and then there's one spot that we can access via Misery Mire. So we'll check these things first. The left shed. This normally has a bunch of treasure chests. Here's the Palace of Darkness. Fucking awesome. So this is Misery Mire, left shed, Palace of Darkness. We won't do this quite yet, but we know it's here now. This requires bombos to get in. We might as well check it. Lock the flavor. So Misery Mire itself is a fairy fountain, which kind of hurts, so fine. Let me just mark some things off here. Okay, the left shed. That's Misery Mire itself. This we've checked. Oops. So let's just check the right door. Oh, there's actually a... Hold on, there is another cave off to the right that I didn't see. So, I guess there are 4 spots that we can access in here. So this one on the right is normally a fairy fountain. And in this version, it is a shop, so that's pointless. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. And then I guess there's a cave off on the right. I didn't think there was a cave in the Dark World, but apparently there is. And that's also a fairy fountain. And then, if we go up here and go to the light world, we've got a set of stairs under this rock. And this is just a rupee farmer. I don't think this guy gives you anything. So you like busted down my door and are being a jerk by talking to me? Normally I would be angry and make you pay for it. I bet you're just gonna break all my pots and steal my 50 rupees. Alright, so that's also nothing. But what we did get is the entrance to Palace of Darkness, which is something useful. So let's just do the Palace of Darkness. That's not a complicated dungeon, so I fucked up. I should have just gone right back through the portal. But whatever, at least we can easily just go back down here. Yeah, Palace of Darkness is pretty easy, so this should be fine. I also love that there is a dungeon in this area, but it's not in the main dungeon entrance. It's kind of off to the side here. Alright, so we want to go this way first, I think. There's this one, there's just a room down here, and there's a treasure chest. Or no, it's not even a treasure chest, is it? Oh, it is, never mind. It does have a key in it. So obviously that key would let us go through the middle door in this room. But I'm actually going to go the right way next, because that kind of loops us around to a different spot. That I think it's worth checking first. I think it's more efficient to go this way. You just normally wouldn't be able to do this. But like in a randomizer, when you've got a lot of stuff, I think it's more efficient to go this way. Thanks, Ass. You're the hero of Hyrule. That does sound good. Oh wait, this is a bonkable one. Man, I don't know what I'm even doing for dinner. I need to go to the grocery store. I kind of had let my supplies run dry before PAX, and then I've kind of been dredging through the remains of what I had on hand since then. But I'm like now kind of low on food again. But I just haven't wanted to go to the grocery store. I might have to do it after stream here. Alright, so this gets us a treasure chest, which has another key. We go to the left, that gets us to another treasure chest. Hey, Roman! How's it going? That gets us another key. So yeah, that was definitely a good, efficient way to go. I could drop down here. I could also go to the right, which would get me a fairy. I think the fastest way for me to do this is actually just use the mirror and teleport back. And just kind of start from the front again. And then I guess we might as well go. Ow, fuck. Might as well go this way and bomb our way down here. We've already got a key, so we'll be able to get back up that middle door. which will also let us get that treasure chest that's down there once we drop back down. Okay, that's another bottle, so that means we're gonna... Oh, actually, yeah, we can get the 4th bottle now, for what it's worth. What is this? Palace of Darkness. Because we do have the flippers now. Okay, another key. These guys. Yeah, we've got the flipper, so we can actually grab the bottle that's left on the ledge in Zora's Domain. Alright, now we're gonna go into the main area of this dungeon. Do this sort of loop here. Grab another treasure chest. There's our big key. That's good. That means we don't need to fuck around looking for that. Spare regular key already, so... And we have another one, so we can get in here, which means we can get straight to that big chest. Like this dino. Another treasure. Piece of... That's a full heart, actually. That was another one of those guys. One of the actual, like, item chests. Because the interesting thing is the tracker doesn't just show you the total number of chests in the dungeon. It just shows you how many chests there are with items in them. So you know there's always going to be, like, any chest with a key in it doesn't count towards the chests that are in the dungeon. Any chest with a compass or map or big key don't count towards it. Just anything that's like non-dungeon items counts. So that's another one. So like this dungeon has 5 chests with items in them. Which is pretty good, actually. Like, that's a pretty good concentration. Ganon's Tower, on the other hand, has like 12, I think. Which is insane. Just like a huge line of treasure chests showing. Fuck these guys. Oops, that's not it. So that's another one, because it's not a dungeon item. And then I believe there's 2 more chests down this way. Yeah, Gan's a fucking hoarder. He's got tons of shit. Also, I don't need the rupees, but I'm still gonna collect every single one of these. Ow, fuck. Okay, so there's another key. And another key, alright. And that's like 12 item chests, not even just like not the dungeon chest, because I believe that Ganon's Tower has a decent number of keys in it as well. Ooh, half magic. So we now have all of the actual items out of this dungeon. But we still do want to finish it because there's the, there's still the big bomb. And the thing is, we still don't know where Thieves Town is, so it's completely possible that the big bomb will be, like, the entrance to Thieves Town. So I kind of need to check that. I did just get the half magic out of a chest. Also, that reminds me that I don't have the magic powder, which means that the magic powder guy, or the half magic guy rather, has something. I suppose at this point he doesn't really have anything useful, because I think we... Oh, also I forgot to mark it on my thing here. Yeah, other than the magic powder and the cane of burn, we've got everything useful right now. And like those are optional. Well, I guess magic powder isn't optional entirely, but that's a normal thing you'd get. The cane of burn is not really something you need ever. it burn? I can't remember if it ends with an E or an A. Alright. Yeah, I thought it was an E rather, but I can never remember. Alright, let's do that. Alright. Another door open. And here we are, on the final path to the boss. Oops. Come on. Slowly bonk him in the face with this tiny little hammer. Alright. Now he's done. Alright, so that's the Palace of Darkness. Did in fact have that, which is the fucking dungeon map. Knocking him twice with the hammer. Alright. So that's that done. So now, there's only a couple spots left that we need to check to... oh, I guess actually well, actually, yeah, at this point, we know where Misery Mire is, so we could finish Misery Mire. So we finished the Palace of Darkness. We know where the Swamp Palace is. So we could do that. That's an easy one, too. I'm just trying to think. I feel like I want to just cover off a couple of these doors and just make sure I kind of know where stuff is. Just like check the remaining doors that I can check. I guess I could also do that. Well, fuck it. Let's do the big bomb. This is gonna be a bit awkward though, because like this is a long trek for it. Because this is the bomb shop, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So I've got to go through a teleporter to the Dark World first. On the plus side, we are kind of close to one, but man, there's a lot of enemies between these places. I'm assuming I can't swim with the bomb. I've never tried it, to be honest, but probably not worth trying. Alright, I'm assuming the bomb will follow us through here. It does. Excellent. Alright, so now we're almost back to where you would normally start with this. Alright, here we go. Just trying to be extra careful, because I'm pretty sure if you get hit, the bomb goes off or starts counting down. Messy but delicious. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's a treasure chest in here because this is the this is normally the cave. In fact, actually, I think there's a lot of treasure chests in here. I think there's like 4, maybe 5 even. Yeah, there are 5. Because this guy's got a thing. Wow. Alright. Okay. Okay. Nothing too exciting, but we did end up with an extra piece of heart, so that's good. Alright, so that's that. Oops, alright. So let's go. That was worth checking, I guess, because that did actually turn out to be a thing with lots of treasure chests. Yeah, exactly. More life isn't bad. And I was actually just before that noticing, wow, we've got a lot of hearts. We've got like almost all the hearts at this point. We've got the flippers, so we can go down here. I think this is just like arrows or something, but I'm gonna get it anyway. Got bombs. Got your heart too. Alright, that's Lake Hylia Island. Go over here. Remember where the safe spot is to teleport here. Oh, literally right there. We can check this cave. This is a weird motherfucker. Don't think I need to actually talk to him. I will do so on the way out just to be sure. There's nothing of value back here. Pretty sure this is just one of those guys who like gives you hints normally. I don't remember this guy. For 20 rupees, I'll tell you something. How about no? Okay, so that is nothing. So we can check what the actual ice palace is also. Ice palace is... Oh, Ice Palace is Thieves Town. That's a twist. I feel like I should just do Thieves Town. But this is... Oh wait, although... This is Light World dungeon music. Does that mean... Does this have... Oh, I don't need to do Thieves Town. Because Thieves Town just has a pendant. So I might not do Thieves Town. The thing is, it's not necessary. And we have... I don't think there's going to be anything of value in there. Unless the magic powder is in there. But even that's not, like, necessary. So I'm gonna skip it for right now. We can come back if we really need it. But I don't think we're going to. Pendants taste so good. Check under the bridge, see what he's got for us. But again, like at this point, I don't really need to worry about actual items because we've got everything that we need. What do you got for me? So normally this will show the bottle first, and then it'll switch into something. Oh, silver arrows. That was actually something we needed. So good thing I checked that. I forgot about silver arrows being a thing that we needed. So yeah, that would have been another reason we would potentially have needed to go into the Palace of Darkness. Now we have everything we need. But there's still some other spots that I should check because I feel like I should. Those being the... Well, I guess there's the fairy fountain up here that has 2 treasure chests. Normally, I suppose it's not actually necessarily the fairy fountain. I just remembered that we're doing the fucking entrance randomizer, so nothing is what it seems. And we might as well just snag the bottle from up here. More bottles is always good. More bottles, better. Yeah, so this is normally a fairy fountain. I'm also just trying to think if there's anything... What is this even? This is... Oh, this is the normal spectacle rock entrance. We don't need to be in here, so that's good. There's also Turtle Rock that we can check. But I suppose, again, how many... I need 2 more pendants. I need 2 more pendants. Where do we need to get them? Swamp Palace has one. Thieves Town does not. So Swamp Palace and Misery Mire, because we haven't finished Misery Mire either. We've done about half of Misery Mire. Maybe more than half. Actually, definitely more than half. We've done most of Misery Mire at this point, so that's probably where we should just go and finish next. Just because we've already done most of it. I just need to check to see where it is. Right, so there's our final bottle. Boom. Yeah, in fact, we don't really need to... Oops, didn't mean to do that. We don't really need to check Turtle Rock, actually, because we know where everything that we need to do is. Misery Mire is the one that's normal, like the equivalent of the Desert Palace. I hate that it's Misery Mire, and then there's the Swamp Palace. I think Swamp Palace is a terrible name. Swamp Palace is normally the one that's in the dam area. So where are we going? That's what I need to figure out. Where the fuck is Misery Mire? Misery Mire, I know we've been there. Misery Mire is in Sahasrarla's house. So we're actually already kind of close. We can go here. And take a shortcut. Also, if I'm remembering correctly, I think this is actually a spot that we can catch fairies. Nope, wrong. But yeah, it looks like we're on the path to victory today, which is good because it's been kind of questionable every other time that I've been playing this. But we've actually got a clear path to victory now. We know where the dungeons we need are. We've got all the items that we could possibly require, I'm fairly certain. Let's just double check Misery Mire, see how many chests I marked. Okay, yeah, so it says there's only 2 item chests in here, and that we've already got both of them, so that means we just need to make it to the boss to get the crystal, and then we're good. I just need to remember exactly how you get there, but it's no big deal. No, that does not work the same way. How does that work even? There are bomb upgrades that are just in the item pool. The thing is, all the fairy fountains like that, like the ones where you throw things into the pond, they've just been, there's just treasure chests in those rooms now, and you literally just grab the treasure chests, and all the things that they normally give you are randomized into the pool as, like, items. So yeah, so this is where we were stuck last time because we didn't have the Cane of Samaria. This time we do that. Go down here. This is not what I actually needed to do. I forgot that that's entirely pointless there. But yeah, the randomizer does all sorts of weird things, like adding new items like the bomb capacity and arrow capacity upgrades. There's no reason for us to go up here, I don't think. Yeah, because we're already where we need to be. But then we do need to go up this way to hit the switch. Oh, it is with an A? Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, my brain says it's with an E, but it's actually with an A. Like, I'm pretty sure we need to hit this to actually progress. Yes, we do. Alright, and here we are at Vitreous. Who, I believe you need to... Oh no, never mind. You don't one-shot his eyes. I was mistaken. He is about to lightning me. Much like Aghanim, though, if you're not standing in the middle of the room, he's not really a threat. Alright. Chumpness achieved here. And he's down. Speaking of Gabriel Byrne. Alright, that's another crystal. Thieves Town I can mark as being not one of these. So that is that. So now we just need to go to the Swamp Palace to get our final crystal. Mr. Meyer is done. Swamp Palace is East Death Mountain Connector Bottom behind the Dark Rock. I know where that is. As weird of a description as that is, I'm pretty sure that's in Light World. Why don't I have to do Thieves Town? I assume is what you mean. So to beat Ganon, I only actually need the crystals. And Thieves Town has been randomized to have a pendant. So that means I don't need... You only need the thing that pendants do is let you get whatever's on the Master Sword pedestal. In this case, the only thing on the Master Sword pedestal is, I think, a heart piece. So we don't need to get the pendants. They aren't actually blocking our progress in any way. Fuck off. Fuck off. So, no Master Sword pedestal needed, no pendants needed. Although the green pendant still gets you an item from Sahasrahla when you get that. So that is often needed, or worth checking at least, because it's only one dungeon that you need to actually, like, do. Why are some... Oh, the two crystals are red because... Thank you for the host, Nicholas. Nick JT. Those two are marked red because those are the two that you need to get the big bomb. Alright. They are not normally red in the normal game. They recolored them just so it's obvious. The ledge cave on West Dark Death Mountain leads to Turtle Rock. Yeah, they've done all sorts of little tweaks in the randomizer to make things clear. which is good. They did a really good job with this randomizer, like making it very accessible, making sure all the information is there. Sort of. You just still do need to know some stuff, like that means that you can get the big bomb, but it's differentiated at the very least, so that you know you've got something special, and you can at least look it up. Alright, that is one item chest on this dungeon. I need to actually open this up. Wow, this dungeon's actually got a lot too. This one's got 6 items in it. Alright, let's go down here. So we need to not soft lock ourselves by doing stuff early. We need to make sure that we get this. I guess we actually can't proceed in this case until we get that key anyway, so it's good. Remember what's over here. I think there's another treasure chest over this way, actually. Nope, I was mistaken. Although, is there a key under one of these? Nope. Alright. Bonk these so that we can fill this area with water. Now, the interesting thing is you don't need the big key in this dungeon to actually get to the boss. So what I'm just thinking is, why don't I not explore it? Why don't I just go straight to the boss? Because I can. Because normally, you're kind of blocked from getting to the boss because you need the hook shot. Oh, I actually need a key still. So never mind. Although, I can actually get a key by going over this way. Alright. Now let's try this again. Don't know if I need any more... Ah, shit, I fucked myself by breaking those pots. I don't know if I need any more keys once I get through here. I'm not entirely certain. We'll just see what we can do. Maybe I'm wasting time here by doing this, but... Ow. Alright. Drop down this way. We drain this water out. I might as well go down to get the treasure chests that are just over this way, because they're not particularly far out of the way. But we did at least save some time here by not doing the rest of the dungeon, because it's not overly complicated, but it still takes time. Get another piece of heart. Alright. Yeah, so we're actually almost done this dungeon already. Oops, shit. This gets us another key, which I think we actually do need. But at least it's just right there. And we're good to go. It's so weird, because you don't need the boss key in this dungeon. Alright, we're on the home stretch here. Because once we do this, we just need to go kill Ganon. And that's literally it. Alright. Fuck. Get in my range, you motherfucker. Alright. That's Argus done. Oh, and he had the level 4 sword, so we're gonna be even more powerful now. That's kind of nice. Ooh, we got the garlic sword. We are good to go. We got all the pendants. Let's go to the fucking castle, because that's where Ganon's hiding. He's just chilling out in a hole outside of Hyrule Castle. So these chumps don't stand a chance now. Alright, who's ready for Ganon? We've got arrows. We got magic. We got fairies. We're good to go. Let's kick his ass. Thanks for dropping in. The first passengers in the hot air balloon were a duck, a sheep, and a rooster. What? You find those facts unreasonable? Ganon just spews facts. He's the king of facts, not just thieves. Oh no, silver! My one true weakness! I guess they made it so that he actually says that when you've got the silver arrows already, rather than just telling you where they are. Got him. Snapple Ganon. And just like that, Guy Fieri transformed Hyrule into Flavor Town. That's his one true wish. B-Torp was here. He's holding a hamburger. That's what that animation is. Instead of him holding the thing above his head, he had a hamburger in his hands. Alright, so that's the fucking entrance randomizer, which was somewhat hellish, but also a fun twist on everything. Like, that was an interesting extra complication. Now, there's some other modes that are also still worth trying out, so I'm looking forward to doing more Link to the Past randomizers with other things. Are these names based on what these places actually led to? What did the Tower of Hera lead to? Oh, Aghanim's Tower. Only one bed. That's true. There is only one bed in this house. And yet you live here with your uncle. A little love for sale. Just for some slasher. Oh yeah, did we get a sword? Oh yeah, I think we did get a sword upgrade for trading in the mushroom. Fresh flapjacks. I think that was just some random Kakariko house there. Archer boy sews again. Yeah, I think we got the bow from him. Who does this? That's not a sword. Yeah, they gave us some rupees, but also that's clearly garlic bread and not a sword. A life-giving kid. Yeah, I think the sick kid had some heart piece for us. So yeah, this took me 3 sessions to get through. So this one was definitely harder than other randomizers, since a regular randomizer I can usually do in a 3-hour sitting. How did he get there without a hammer? He jumped, and the broken heart sleeps again forever. Yeah, there was definitely a piece of heart on here. He actually had the rock's feather. He managed to just kind of leap over it. Alright, so yeah. So that was a good randomizer. I liked it. So other randomizer modes, rather, for Link to the Past. There's Key Sanity, which is where all of the dungeon keys are shuffled into the general item pool, and they can be anywhere in the world. So that's one that will be complicated. There is... And they are dungeon-specific keys that are shuffled out into the world. There's the enemy randomizer and the boss randomizer. I've done that myself on my own time before. They're fun, but not all that complicated. They don't add any extra complication. It's just like, oh shit, now those little green guys who kind of walk around, the cucumber men, maybe they'll be like Beamos or something, but generally it's not a big deal. So that one's not too bad. There's the Triforce Hunt mode, where there's some Triforce pieces randomized into the pool, and the goal is to collect all the Triforce pieces rather than beating Ganon. That's would be interesting, and maybe would be faster? I don't know. I guess that would kind of depend. It could be faster, I suppose. But yeah, I think Key Sanity is probably the one I want to try next. Just because that's another level of complication. I think that would probably take about as long as this one. It might be faster than this one. It would definitely be faster than this, actually. As long as it's a regular map, I'm pretty good at getting around and tracking stuff down. It was just the fact that we had to spend a stream and a half basically just figuring. In fact, we spent almost the entire first stream was just where does this door go? And checking every door that we could. So that alone took a long time. And so this one was just complicated because it's I don't know where anything goes. So I think Key Sanity would be easier than this. I maybe should have done that first, but it was kind of I was looking at the options and it was you can do Key Sanity, but there's an entrance randomizer. Never tried that before. I don't think Key Sanity would be that much different from a regular run. Obviously a little more complicated, but nothing too crazy, I don't think. Obviously, you can also mix the key sanity with entrance randomizer. You can do both at the same time. I don't know if I'd want to do that, but maybe at a later point. Still a lot of bosses with just the regular sword. I think that GT big key is like, what chest out of the 22 chests in that dungeon did you get the big key out of? Like, how many chests did you open before you got it? And apparently 17, so we got kind of unlucky in there. We got most of the... I guess we didn't get 20 items, but still got a lot of items there. 7 hours, 47 minutes of in-game time. I guess that's actually about right. That's not that much shorter than real time. But yeah, so there we go. That's... And we missed... Yeah, so we missed 2 heart pieces. Cane of Burna, the magic powder. So... Oh, and yeah. So 4 items. And then, I guess, 16, like, rupees and arrows and shit like that. But yeah, so overall, that went pretty well. It was a little frustrating at times, but I think it was worth the challenge. But yeah, so I think we'll call it there. I've got a surprise for stream tomorrow. Just be a regular game, but it'll be something different, not from the game votes. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and good night.